It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're off from US Bank Stadium. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Set.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd down, Hurts throwing again. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he dodged the tackle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, nets him the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Hurts on first down. And they're able to bring him down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. From the red zone now. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Fires right away, but incomplete.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what... to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Running for the first time with a man out of Florida State. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Jahad Campbell.
Yeah, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Viking, 18. Watch the twist.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Ready, ready.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And all he can get is a yard in here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
18 Cardinal, 79.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Into traffic, complete! And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 5 on the play, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The give here on second. Has some room to work. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. Second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They send him left out of the slot. First and 10. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now they face second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And knock it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up third down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. He completes it in traffic. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Dumps it off to Barkley, complete. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Wilson with the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings' 48-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Go Silver, ready? Very, set. On anyone.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. They send a man in motion. From the pistol, Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, so they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Design quarterback run here. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Cowboy 80.
Third and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Pulled in at the 20. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
63.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Look at that power. Deep left side. Brought in inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
180.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the
Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on 1st down, but unable to connect off of it. 2nd down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now. 19. Charge.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. To the left side, Sanders has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19. Cougar 19. Hey, check that. Street. Check. Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. It's his running back. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
60 Bobcat. Motion, pop.
On play action now, McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoop. Now McCarthy. It's complete. Sanders has gotten it outright. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 16 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set up. 70. Go.
Working inside the red zone. It's intercepted in the end zone. Tyreek Stevenson has it.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. First down throwing for Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He is down to the 30-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Great.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Play action. Hurts has it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
63.
Hurts now from the gun. Goddard brings it in on the slant. And that will not be enough for a first down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Third and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. On 4th down, Hurts. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Byron Murphy picks it. The 30. The 10. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick 6.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. They connect on the deep shot. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 13 yards and an Eagle first down.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. He's got Smith again. They get this down to the 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the greatest shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. They give to Barkley, left side. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go. Hurts. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal. Finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So that brings up second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Third and 4 coming up now.
Come on, set, go.
Allen on the play action. Called in left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
And the Vikings.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on second down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw again, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. It's close and no good. It connects with that left upright. And they continue to trail by 8. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Kill. Turn up. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Inside, this is into the hands of Felton. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Allen now on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it to the 15. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for two in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Don't touch that. 63, 63, 63. Don't touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Jay, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
He finds Brown right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Don't touch.
Running left, this is Barkley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a third down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brocco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point.
Hey, easy, 63. Hey, easy. Don't touch. Hey, anyone else? Hey, crowd left Yeti. Don't touch.
On third down, it's Hurts. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Looking to throw. He's got it complete to Reed. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. Gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First and 10 from the 43. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
63,
On the play fake, it's Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead to 7. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Vikings 20.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
47-yard line.
Let's go. Count. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Allen setting up play action. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the first down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them from the 31. First down throw for Allen. Another one to Addison. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now give left side. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Allen on third and short. Pass is cut at the 9. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Campbell on the stop. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's second and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Vikings cut it to 1 late in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings tie this game up. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. They go play fake with Hurts. Oh, he puts some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Throw right side. Caught by Smith. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the fourth. First and 10 now from the 46. Slot man in motion left. First down throwing for Hurts. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And That's good for an Eagles first down.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Here's Hurts. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. Got all of it, and this is good. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. This one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Let's go. No. Cowboy 80.
Desperation time here. That's cut. This is Addison. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the 1st.
First down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On 1st down, they'll run. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
180, 180.
Back to throw, Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The timeout now as medical staff runs out to deal with an injured player, and that's A.J. Brown, the man in question. On 3rd down, Vikings sending out 6 DBs for the dime set. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one's caught, Smith has it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a 29-yard gain, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Hurts on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. I'm coming.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Alert three. Go.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Now, that penalty certainly didn't help their cause, partner. It's third down.
Here we go. Set.
Play action now. Allen. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
180, 180. Alpha.
Hurts to throw. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. Space on the right. He's got room. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Jake Elliott on.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
27.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Viking, 68.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
36-yard line.
Let's go now. Motion. 19.
Now Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Allen setting up play action. That's complete. Sanders has got him outright. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
Ready up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
He'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
Brings up second and 1 at the 18-yard line.
Go.
Handoff on second and short. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. The Vikings call a timeout, so it'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Eagles take possession off their 2nd interception of the game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Barkley off the pistol give. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, a nice little run to set the table.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. To pick up a 4 yards, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design keeper here for Hurts. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.